Hello, wrestling fans. Quick Christmas. Hey, that's me. And today I'm with Jeremiah Plunkett.
Yellow again, everybody. Jeremiah Plunkett and Quentin Charisma once again for the last time in 2021. We are right along ringside and ready to go with another big week of the Territorial Rasslin Review podcast. Quentin, we've made it through 2021.
Not really. It ain't over yet.
As of the podcast, this is the last one of 2021.
There you go. That's better. Don't want to jinx anything.
So paranoid.
Yes, I am. I forgot to tell you, I had a dream the other day. And, I seriously forgot to tell you before we went on air, but I guess I'm going to tell you now. I had a dream, and we were somewhere, and you're like, man, I hate to tell you this. And I was like, okay. You're like, I got to quit the podcast. I'm like, what? And you're like, yeah, I got to quit the podcast. I said, why? And he said, well, NWA, they signed a contract, and I can't do anything outside of NWA unless they okay it. So I don't really podcast. And I said, and it was funny. I said, man, why now? I said, we just finally got 100 subscribers. I was like, really dreaming. I was like, no, man, this sucks. We're finally hitting stride, getting going. People are actually listening, and you gotta leave. I'm like, I'm sorry, man.
I like the fact. Did I say that they told me no, or did I just assume that they'd listen and go, no, we don't want to be a part of this?
You didn't say they said no, but it's basically yeah.
So I just assumed. I was just like, listen, I know what we are.
It's like you didn't even ask them. You know, he's like, I know what that's me to that. So I didn't even ask them.
Are there any podcasts or anything you want to be a part of? No, nothing I can think of.
It's like what got me was the 100 subscribers. I can see NWA telling you no, you can't do that before we get 100 subscribers.
We just got there.
Yeah, we got 100 subscribers.
Oh,
I was going to tell you that before. I forgot about it.
No, that will absolutely not happen. I mean, I hope the contract thing happens. That'd be sweet. But the other part will not happen. Not anytime soon.
100 subscribers? I don't think it's going to happen either. What we got? Like 3 or something?
Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not part of the business office team. They look at those numbers. I don't look at those.
That's part of the office, huh?
Yeah. Why you laugh at that? You're looking down on the other people in the office? Do you want me to get HR involved? This company, Territorial Rasslin Review LLC, runs like a well-oiled machine.
Was it back in the day? They said like Puerto Rico, Carlos had like 20 people that worked in the office, and then like 2000, it was just like him and his wife and kids.
Hey, it's not even that with us. Our wives could care less.
I know. It's a 2-man show.
2-man power trip. That's right. If no one else will put us over, we'll put us over.
There you go. Speaking of family working for your business, did you listen to all the Daddy Buys Dallas Jared podcast?
Yes, I did. Now, as always, I will say if you're going into something specific.
No, I'm saying, did you go back and read? I remember you said you were going to try to go back and listen for that one thing.
Yeah, I don't know if I found it or not, but I did listen to the podcast again.
Okay. Yeah, I can't wait for part 2. It's like they just get you going, and it's like, we'll come back to it sometime. Like, no, come back here next week, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, come. Did you work last night?
Not last night. I worked the night before. I worked the Music City Bowl.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah. Okay,
yeah, I worked. Myself and Crazy Steve tagged against Big Strong Mims and Miguel Robles for the Purdue side. We were on the Purdue side.
You're a Boilermaker.
Yeah, and I was a baby face, so I was like, let's go Purdue, yay!
Was it both teams in there?
No, they did two separate shows at the same time.
Oh, why'd they do that for?
I think COVID.
COVID. Okay, yeah.
So it wouldn't just like wipe out both teams. That'd make for like a real terrible bowl game. They have exactly 11 players on both teams, but they're all linemen.
We got to cancel the Music City Bowl because they caught COVID at the wrestling last night. Look at the old, was it Texas High School 7-on-7?
Man, so the very first one that was 4 years ago, I wasn't part of that one, but it was when they had Cornette in, and like in the main, it was when UT took on Nebraska, and like they had jerseys for the 6-man in the main to wear, and the 3-on-3, and like they also had for the people who were in Nebraska, they had the corn heads, like the cheese heads, but they're corn.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I'd love to do that.
Yeah. So is this a Jeff Jarrett show?
Yeah. Oh yeah, my checks say Global Force Entertainment, baby.
How does it?
Yeah.
Did you cash it? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deposit that night. Cell phone. Take a picture, send it to the bank.
Okay. He's just invested some money in a baseball team, so.
Hey man, Global Force Entertainment is backed by gold.
Yeah.
Amen. Now the rest of the world ain't on the gold standard. Global Force Entertainment is.
All right. As long as the check cashes, it's all matters, right?
Oh, dude, it's good to see Jeff too. I hadn't seen him in a while.
Who?
Your best buddy.
Who?
JEFF JARRET. Ha ha. Jeff.
Now, if you showed him the pictures, the mullet pictures, he might. I remember that guy.
He's the only person I've ever been jealous of their hair. He's still got a head full, by the way.
Yeah, he does still have hair. He's letting the back grow back out.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I was like, he's working the mullet back up.
That's it. Bleach that bad boy. Put the straps back on, Jeff. Here we go.
I heard about that baseball team. I was like, yeah, they're gonna be doing shows at that, but it's like in Indiana somewhere though, ain't it?
Springfield, Illinois. We talked a little bit about it. Yep.
I don't know. That's a
hey
long
man,
haul,
he said it's cool. They seem to really enjoy it there, and they're getting community behind it. So
I don't know. Baseball's tricky, especially collegiate league. That's really tricky. So, well, wish him all the best. But they definitely I'm sure they're gonna be running shows at that ball field. I know I would be.
Well, hey man, if that's the case, I will gladly cash some more Global Force Entertainment checks. Hit up your boy.
How far is that from here, from Nashville?
I don't know. I really don't actually.
I think that hall ain't Springfield. You said Springfield, Illinois. I think that's up in
See where you're looking.
What? What happened?
I just put Nashville, Tennessee to Springfield, and it took me Springfield, Tennessee. I was like, 33 minutes. That don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Right at about a little over 5 hours.
Woo. Ooh. So he's not gonna be a lot of hands-on then, is he?
I'm sure he will.
A lot of Skype meetings.
Maybe. Yeah. That's when you need a chosen one to make an appearance. He'll be there.
See, I was thinking, I was like, why would he do that? And I think, well, I think he's doing it so he have a place to do some wrestling during the summer. Because I was like, if he was wanting to buy a collegiate baseball team, they just started one up. It's a collegiate summer league baseball team in Hendersonville this past season. So
What's the name?
Like, I have no idea.
I know there's a team. I keep hearing about the Nashville Stars. I got bombarded with some. Hey, by the way, this is a wrestling podcast. I know we're talking about baseball right now. Weird, I know, but I got bombarded with some marketing about the Nashville Stars. I believe, or maybe
ain't that like a semi-pro football?
Maybe I was wrong. No, here it is. I'm trying to find the actual website now. I found their merch page. Where's the all I can find is their.
That's our own page they got. The one to make money off.
Maybe this ain't a thing anymore. Maybe they got shut down. No, it's like Nashville Stars for the love of the game.
I thought it was like a football gimmick, wasn't it?
Well, no, it's a baseball team. They're either they've already started up, or I think they're looking to start up. Oh, Music City Baseball. That's the dumb website name, I think. Yeah, so it's not even Stars. It's MLB Music City.
MLB?
Dude, I don't know.
We're trying to get Major League Baseball team. Here's what they're doing.
But it's Nashville Stars Baseball Club. Apparently, there was a Negro League team. That was the Nashville Stars. So they're wanting to take the name as to pay homage to that team. Let's see. I think it's saying the head coach is Tim Corbin.
I doubt that. That's Vanderbilt's head coach.
He's listed on here. I don't know what he's listed on there as, or maybe he's quoted in the thing above. I don't know.
I can't see him. I mean, he's making what, a couple million at Vanderbilt, and I can't see him.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I just saw all this stuff, and like I all of a sudden started getting this weird bombardment of media. Like when I listened to the radio, stuff would come on about it. And that's when I was like, we have the sounds. What is this? And all their merchandise is, I hate to say because I'd love to support them if they ever start up. But right now, guys, your merchandise is kind of lame. Everything literally just says stars and has a star on it.
Man, his brother wouldn't bury nobody now, would he?
All right, man. It looks lame. The Adidas jersey looks kind of cool. I mean, it's still very classic, but it's like gray stars, and it has the star only on one side. I don't know. That looks a little better. But like the T-shirts just say like stars, little star above it. There you go. That's it. Hand us $35.
Oh, jeez. Somebody's shooting for big, ain't they?
Yeah. Work on your merch game.
Anyway. Do what?
I said work on your merch game, guys.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know how we got on baseball in Nashville, but I think we need to get this video for the last two people that's still listening. We haven't run them off yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tail end of it.
Yeah. Let's bring it in. I don't know yet. They may after they hear what the match is go ahead and tune out anyway.
Yeah.
We're going outside our normal time frame. We're going to the year 2008. We're going to Nashville, Tennessee, the world famous Stadium Square Garden. We are going to the United States Wrestling Organization, no matter what the sign in the background says.
What does it say?
ATL Wrestling. Because
okay.
Obviously, anyway, we'll probably get in that either during or after this. Run by our good friend Tony Falk. The match is LT Falk and Jason X, which we will probably call Cousin Jason half a dozen times while we're talking about this match, versus a tag team of Hanging Tough, yours truly, and my friend over on the other side, Quentin Charisma. I believe this is no disqualification, right? I think so, maybe.
Is the balls count anywhere, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes of as wild brawling as we could do.
I don't know how wild it is. More, might be on more on the mild side.
I'll apologize because this footage is horrible and the camera work is even worse. But enjoy the conditions that we wrestled in for many years at this horrible crack hotel that's now just a shell of a building if they haven't already torn it down.
I love that place, man.
Oh, no. Had a blast there. Some of my greatest memories in wrestling are there. The building itself.
Oh, it's crack house.
Yeah, disgusting. The memories I had in it notwithstanding.
Oh, if the stairwells could talk.
Oh, boy. I still remember Eric Andrews almost melting his jacket.
Do what?
Remember Eric when we were changing in the laundry room? Eric Andrews almost melting his jacket.
Yeah. Yeah. That was. Did you ever work there when they were dressing in one of the rooms?
No.
Yeah, they were dressing in the room. And I'm glad that was after I got there. Before I got there, I mean.
What is it? But folks, to give you I think this will bundle up the level of cleanliness of this hotel, at least the rooms. One of the wrestlers ended up coming on kind of hard times, and you could rent weekly there, so he did. So he could just walk down for the shows. His old JD Fluffy Larson, may he rest in peace. He had bed bugs. He's covered in bed bug bites.
Yeah.
This place is gross.
He actually was probably lucky there was just bed bugs.
Absolutely. A song to look up. That's actually the music video is filmed there. It's called Stadium Inn by a guy named Johnny Fritz. It's hilarious. Tremendous. Oh my God, it's great. So good. They were talking about doing a USWO Saw reunion show, and they're going to have like Team Saw versus Team USWO, and Team USWO is going to be like Tony, LT, and Miss Rachel, And I'm like, listen, if we do that, you guys are coming out to Stadium Inn song. You've got to.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got to. But of course, that never happened.
You sure they're having a USWO get together?
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if I get anything for that weekend, but I'm thinking about going.
It's at Fletcher's Pizza, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
All right, well, that just
Anyway.
went private conversation.
Yeah. This stupid thing just cut back on. Gummit. What the smokes? Come on, dude. Man, my Roku is all kinds of crazy.
Well, while you're pulling it back up, our opponents that were wrestling, one is a LT Falk, which stands for Little Tony Falk, right? Wasn't it Little Tony? Wasn't that the whole LT
Little
thing?
Tony, yeah. LT is Little Tony.
Yeah, so it's Tony's son, and I guess Jason was one of their trainees, correct?
Yep, he was. Yep.
Yeah, he was good. I remember he used to do a redneck tag team, and I really loved the cousin Jason and Roughhouse Jordan. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They were real fun
Very
and
funny.
easy to work with too. Jason was a good kid.
Yeah. Yep. All right, you gonna tell them where to find this?
What's that?
Did you tell them where to find it?
Or am I telling them or telling you?
Well, I've already found.
Okay, I don't know if you're able to find it again. This was uploaded by USWO Mizark, and the match is LT Falk and Jason X versus Hanging Tough. The match is 10 minutes and 19 seconds. Quentin, do you got it all lined up?
Yeah, it's back at 0 for now.
All right, 0-0'd out. Let's go ahead and do this before it goes blank again. And 3, 2, 1, play.
All right.
Yeah, we started hot.
We see. Yeah, they're starting out hot.
The spaghetti ropes.
Gosh, those ropes were so bad. Look at those. Oh, man, he's firing up on me, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. I'm getting out of there. He pushes me out.
Well, yeah, and you can't take an S-can in there because it's so low to the ground.
And those ropes, you'd get tangled up in them because they're so loose. Oh, big drop kick. We're over here in the crowd. Oh, that looked good. Snug.
See, you always said no, even on the floor you don't hit hard. And then I see that and I'm like, yeah, maybe a little. There it is. See, that was on the briefcase. You see Tony taking the briefcase?
Oh, is that what that was? I can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tony's like, no, that's the money's.
It's so dark over in that corner. It's hard to see, and the camera is just going everywhere. Hey, Gordon.
Yeah, just get your. Me and LT are probably doing like backflips in the crowd or something like that.
Y'all must be in the chairs because everybody just got up.
Oh yeah, I got really fond there for a while of taking the throw me into the chairs.
Took a big post there.
Yeah, that's after you had showed me Lawler taking it, and I was really trying to get that timing of like the top hand hitting, but like you're not blocking your face, you're just timing it really well. I don't know how many times I thumped it by messing up, but
he just struck him in the nuts.
You know, I think it's supposed to be the knee, but it looked kind of testicular.
Oh, he's working on my leg.
Dude, your cell job's real good on all those. Just oh. As before, I had a really good punch.
This camera works all over the place.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. He's gonna put you in Indian deathlock. Oh, we'll never know. He couldn't get it done. It's Lisa Faison's husband.
Yeah, the security guy. If the security guy's in your way, pan over to the other. So give him a big choke in the corner. A big chop. And then you go away from the chops.
As long as they're on the front, you're fine. Uh-oh.
Whoa, elbow.
Okay. That's right. You like Jason. You bent him over, it's going to be an elbow. It's not going to be a back shot. Yeah, I'm just going to do arm. Oh, why am I doing this on the floor?
I know. Why are you working the arm on the floor?
Hey, man, listen. I'm really a technical wrestler.
Look at
Doesn't matter where I go.
So bad. Yeah, I must really like this guy because he's the one that put my teeth through my tongue that night.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, you got to fire that promo after that.
Yeah.
That was when he was Cousin Jason, too, I think.
Yeah, that's when he was still doing Cousin Jason, yeah. We switching up? Yeah, we're switching up.
Okay, man, let me go over there. And I'm like, all right, Daddy, I got you. Those shorts I got at, is it called Steve and Barry's, where everything was like $8.95?
I don't know.
Yeah, I got them at like Steve & Barry's. There's just like women's bloomer type things.
Bloomers. Look at that middle row. That middle row
Bro,
is
it's so
so
terrible.
bad. Oh my gosh.
Those knee pads are legendary Nick Goulas knee pads.
Oh, elbow dropped on the floor.
Yeah, look at me sitting like a tough guy after I do stuff. Like I don't have bleached blonde hair and tie-dye pants.
I think I ran LT's shoulder into the pole. Oh. Yeah, some 1-2s on the floor. Yo, eye gouge. Oh, big chop.
Oh, snap.
What am I
doing? You got a little something.
Well, I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell what it was. Probably didn't know.
I used to do that big dumb spin after I chopped.
Do I?
More 1-2s, but I just take over.
Yeah, you just took over.
Like, nah, man, we're still in my heat, bro.
No, here comes LT firing back up on me. Oh gosh, I was afraid to hit that corner of the rope. That thing to break.
Man, LT was always such a good salesman. He'd make you chase him.
Was he like 16 here?
I think he was of age here.
You know what?
I think he was of age here.
I don't think, was he?
I think so.
I think he
this is 08.
He's like 17. Oh, hit him with the can.
Man, you just called a finish, bro. Either finish forever.
Hell, I'm choking him
before you finally let us use the double gimmick, because you'd always say heels don't have a finish.
Yeah.
And I think we got tired of trying to find ways to hit anybody with the thing.
Yeah. Oh, big suplex. Boom.
Yeah, I'm kind of a spot guy.
What was that? What do you got? A chair?
Yeah, I got one of them kindergarten chairs. my buddy who I used to work with at a factory, he was there this night, and he still pops about this spot and says I need to do it.
Here we go. Lariato!
And the thing is, it didn't even look that good. I thought I had a good lariat because I tried to hurt people, but it looked like crap. Because the lariat was my finish there for a minute.
Yeah.
And I was really honest with myself watching it one night, and I'm like, it's not that good.
That's when me and LT went outside the door, out of the porch.
Yeah, and if the timeline is right of what we were talking about beforehand, this was January or something like that, so this was kind of cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little jaw jacker gimmick.
Yeah, here we come back. Oh, he throws me to the pole.
Who do you think we had our best matches with?
I don't know.
Because like we had some
and whoever.
Well, I feel like our best like in ring was probably up at USWO.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what do you think our best just like working matches were? Probably Shane and Devin, maybe.
Man, Devin was bad.
Yeah, I mean we hated work, but we got the reaction though. You know what I mean? Like we got way more heat down there than we ever got in USWO.
Oh yeah. Oh, what did you just do? Did you
I think I hit him with the double knees, like the code breaker type thing.
Okay.
But it wasn't the code breaker. I saw Johnny Walters do it or something. But I think we got that real heat and stuff down in like Columbia and whatnot.
Oh, slam on the floor.
That's where I think what we did kind of our best work.
Oh, I just pulled out the gimmick. What I got there?
I think it might be the buffer.
No, I hadn't had the buffer by then. Shane still had the buffer then. Oh, I'm taping him to the ropes.
Yeah, with like a tiny strip of electrical tape. But
no,
LT's trying to sell it.
It was a roll I pull out. Not one of my fat rolls, but a roll tape.
Bloop. I don't know what that did, Quentin. It was just hanging there.
Yeah, you slammed him on the floor, brought him over to the. We taking electrical tape to the ropes. And what we're going to do here? Oh, you just kablam me, dude. He does. Oh, he's firing up on you.
Did we put just Jason over?
Ooh. No, he goes into the rope.
We may have insisted on putting just Jason over. If they go over in this match, I seem to remember something like that.
I can't remember.
I know we really liked him. Ooh, you kind of DDP'd up there. You see that?
Do what?
You did like that DDP out of the corner. Look at you.
Where did you go? Up. Bam! I just hit him with something. I hit him with a gimmick. I hit him with a chain. See it? You see the chain on my fist. LT's got one of his arms done.
You hit him with pure brute strength.
Yeah.
And raising her hand, old man Sandy hands.
Put in 3 carburetors before I got here tonight.
Hey, there's chicken hat down in the right corner, I think. No, never mind. That's ball cap. Oh. I'm pretty sure that might be silver right there to the left.
Probably because somebody's there cheering for us. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's it.
That was fun. You were worried about watching that. Why are you worried about watching it?
I don't know. Well, like because the camera was all over the place.
The camera was terrible.
So
now we could pull up that other match we just found of ourselves. We just have to give a time cue.
Don't worry about it. Maybe do it later on.
Okay. We found some of just a little bit of our stuff from 08 in Nashville. And I feel like this is around the time we really started having fun up there too.
Yeah. 08, yeah.
Like we had already had fun, and then we brought JC in, so we just had to have stupid 6-mans.
Yeah. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Dang. Yeah, I barely remember that match. Remember a few things. Those ropes are so bad. Especially that middle rope, and that's the worst one. The middle rope. Well, it's bad when all the ropes are loose. But when they're real loose, and then the middle rope is really loose, so when you do try to hit them, it's even it throws you off even more, you know?
Yeah, that's what really throws your head forward. When you get those that kind of snap your head.
I just don't understand why they were so. They wasn't that bad ever. Hey, come like the burps. I remember being loose, but I don't remember being that loose, you know?
Yeah. All right.
I just wish it had been a better camera angle, or I don't know. It just seemed like a lot of that back and forth they'd missed.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell because we kind of joked around about this beforehand, but I couldn't tell if it was a camera phone or if it was like a little handy cam. But this would have been
camera phone in 08 would have been. I think its footage would have been worse than that.
Right. Well, I mean, I know your footage on what we had from 08 is pretty good.
Well, that was a Sony camcorder on a tripod. But I wish if they were going to tape it, if they were on that side where they were right by the ring, they should have got toward the back and could have got a better. But I don't know. I don't know who was taping it, but well, at least they did tape it because nothing hardly ever got taped there for a long time until I started taping, and I taped for. Trying to think, how long did I tape? I taped for a while though, didn't I?
Yeah, a little
about
bit.
6 months. Probably about 6 months, probably. Yeah, something like that.
So what matches of while we're tagging either at USWO or otherwise, but with USWO, if you name it, I can maybe find it on Cage Match. But do you have any memories of?
I got the me and you against Josh Crow and the Saint when the Saint broke my nose. And then was it a week later? Me and you working Shane Morton and Devin Domain.
You said it was Josh Crow and Saint?
That's what it was, wasn't it?
Okay, was it a 3-way? Because I show a 3-way on here in 07. It's me and you, working Josh and Saint and Jablonski and Gangster.
Mm-mm. What time period?
September of 07.
No, it was before that.
Before that?
Yeah.
I only have us tagging one other time before that. Granted, this is cage match. And that's September 7th of 07. We wrestled Gangster and Saint.
No.
Also, it has your match with Chuck Taylor on here.
Does it?
It really does. Yeah, Chuck Taylor and Craziness defeated Chris Chaos and Quentin Charisma.
Yeah.
Chuck gave Quentin the awful waffle.
What's awful waffle?
That's that weird pile driver thing he does. Not the little stump puller one, but where he like picks you up for like a belly to back suplex and spins you over.
Oh, yeah. I really see that. Saw that happen.
Oh, I knew it didn't happen when I said it. But
yeah. I remember that match. Yeah. That was.
You remember working with Xavier Mustafa and Hoodrich?
Oh, gosh, that was awful.
I don't remember it being bad.
The first week, it was awful.
Maybe I don't remember the first week. I remember working a match with us and Xavier, and it was really fun. I do remember you blowing up when he didn't know who Bobo Brazil was.
Yeah. How do you know who Bobo Brazil was? What the smokes, dude? Yeah. No, we worked him. It was like his second match at USWO, and it was bad. It was so bad. Now we worked him in Old Hickory like a year later, and it was really good.
Okay, yeah. You remember wrestling Bill Dundee and Jamie?
Yeah. Much time?
Oh, I think we only did Bill and Jamie one time, because one time it was Jamie. One time was Jamie and LT, because Jamie went and acted like he got on the phone and called Bill.
First time it was Jamie and Bill, and then it was Jamie and LT, Bill and Jason X, and then it was Jamie and Bill. Because remember that last time it was Jamie and Bill. Jamie said, "Last time I was here, you wasn't here. And I thought he ate you." Remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So because
that's the night the finish got messed up.
Which time?
Somebody
got messed up every time.
What was it? The can got caught in the road. So
okay,
guys, we're talking very inside baseball. Hold on, we're doing let me paint the picture. We'd come out with these gaudy robes, and we did the air freshener. Blah blah blah. Finish was simple. Dundee's pinning me. Crack Dundee in the back of the head with the gimmick. Roll the pile.
Okay, but here's the thing. I look back now. We took the can and hid it in the robe. Why'd we do that? Why would you think? Because we bring the can out with us every week. It sits in our corner. Why did we hide it in the robe? Because it really got lost in the robe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I look back now. It's like just lay it on top of the thing like we do every week. Why did?
Maybe we're worried somebody would take it, because I know we had people take it before.
Yeah, because we were losing them there for a while. We had to go send somebody down to the truck stop and get us some can every now and then.
Yeah, man.
I guess that's why then.
But
and then that one where it was Bill Dundee and Jason X, and I was supposed to get tied in the ropes until the finish. Referee untied me. Then goes put Bill out, and y'all still had like 2 more spots to go before the finish. And I was just like, "What are we doing now?"
I always laugh about the one with the gimmick getting messed up though, because Bill's cutting this promo in the back on us, and Jamie goes, "Bill, you're making like $700 to be here. These boys are making like 30. Shut up." And Bill's like, "When you're right, you're right." And then, like that was, and then it was like nothing ever happened. Well, Bill remembered that he so vastly out profited us that night that he was all of a sudden cool with it and asked you to help him take his shirt off.
Yeah.
It was so funny how that happened though. These guys ain't making no money, Bill. Okay.
Yeah. Well, the time before when it was that referee really, I remember now, he messed that match up so bad. Not only messed the finish up, but we went and did a double down to go to the hot tag. And I remember him just saying, "Bill said, do it again." I said, "Do what?" He said, "Bill said, do it again." And I was like, "Do the double down again?" So I picked Jason. We did another double down. I was like, and I saw Bill's face like, "What are y'all doing?" That ref he's an idiot. He was a freaking idiot.
Yeah, he just
messed up. He messed up that because he said, "Bill said, hey, if I would have did if he would have said, I'd been like, screw you, dude." He said, "Bill said, do it again." And I was like, "Huh?" Bill said, "Do it again." I was like, "Well, okay, Bill said it. I'm going to do it again." And then I did it again. And Bill was like, because it's like, oh, they just got like a fart in church, and then he screwed the finish up. Untangles me.
I do see. Yeah, it was in March when we worked him again. You're right. We did wrestle him twice.
Yeah, it's like he's supposed to leave me in the ropes, then get Bill out of the ring, and I get untangled. He untangles me, so I'm supposed to sit there in the ring, waiting for y'all to do y'all's things. For let Jason hit you with something and pin you, before I can then hit him. I mean, that got so messed up. That was so bad.
Hey, here's a match that I wasn't involved in that I'd like to hear the story of, if you can remember it.
What's that?
August 1st, 2008, USWO Tag Team Title 3-Way. The team of Hangin' Tough, JC Crow and Quentin Charisma, defeated Damian Payne and Rob C. Damian Payne, folks, is John Wayne Murdoch, and LT Falk and Madman Pondo.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun. But I hadn't seen Pondo in years, and he had that stop sign. I said, "Man, don't hit me with a stop sign, please." I said, "I've had too many concussions."
This is what I remember about that, because Pondo seemed a little offended.
Well, no, because he told me, he said, "If you tell me you don't want to do something," he says, he said he was cool about it. And what happens? We get out there. We're going to the finish. He grabs the sign. I feed over. He's looking at it. I go, "Hit me." He's like, "What?" I said, "Hit me." Then he hit me with the sign. I took the bump. And the man's like, "I thought you said you didn't want to get hit with the sign." I said, I didn't, but I figured it'd be good for the match. He said, "Well, I wasn't going to hit you because you said you didn't want to be hit, so I wasn't going to do anything you didn't want to do." And because me and Pondo go back, way back.
Yeah.
Back when before he was ever hardcore deathmatch Pondo, back when he was just Pondo Payne, and just wrestling regular. So, I mean, back in 92. So yeah, I guess he was like, I think he kind of first was like, then he realized it was me, and then I got out there and I told him to get me anyway with it. I think it really threw him off. But yeah, I remember that match. Yeah. I don't remember. The truth, I don't remember. Who's the other team?
Damian Payne and Robbie C.
I don't remember them being in it, but I just remember LT and Pondo. I do remember that because the stop sign gimmick and all that. Did you say who won?
You guys. DQ.
Wow. Oh, okay. Oh, because he hit me with the stop sign.
You just didn't want to drop the belts.
Yeah. Oh, man. I thought you was going to bring up that other match. With me and JC against.
Oh. It's on here. Yeah, that was an awkward night. First, I was actually going to bring up, remember a match with Death Wish? We'd come back to USWO after like a year.
As baby faces.
Yeah, for just a shot, because we were working, a lot of Columbia and stuff like that, right?
At the time, no. We were working, nowhere. You were promo, for Mike Promos, Saturday.
Yep, 09. Yeah.
It was off Saturday.
I guess it was.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember when I blew up my knee, if it was 09 or not. Oh, promo hadn't gone to McMinnville yet.
Yeah, exactly. It was in Sparta.
Yeah, because I blew up my knee as they're going from Sparta to McMinnville. Yeah, because you're managing. Yeah. You're managing me, and then me and Dyron.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we came back and worked Death Wish. Those baby faces were really over.
Yeah. And what was bad, I remember Death Wish from years ago in Columbia, and I was dreading that match. And they had improved a lot since when they were in Columbia, around 2004-ish.
Oh, I remember you telling me that it wasn't going to be good. And then we went out there and it was fine.
Yeah, it was fine, yeah. They gotten so much better. I mean, they were just brutal when they first started. Oh, they were bad. Or before we left, before you went singles, and we were getting a little bit of a pop as heels.
Well, yeah, no, it depended on the night, because we usually worked a variation of LT in somebody.
LT had to eat with whatever young girl at the time.
Yeah. If he had multiple of his girlfriends there and they were all mad at him that night, it'd be amazed how we were trying that one night too to like really get heat. And we insisted on the champions announcement because we were the champs at the time, and like we'd do things like that because we thought it should be right, and I think we're just doing stuff for ourselves. But we insisted on doing the champions announcement. And when LT got booed, I'm like, oh no, this might be bad. Then it's us, and it's like, yay! And we're like, I remember I looked at you and I'm like, so what do we do here? Because on one hand, like if it was Columbia, or a little town like that, and like one guy cheered for me, I'd be like, shut up, I don't need your, blah, blah, blah. But this is everybody. And Hanging Tough has always kind of been the team of like, why aren't you cheering for us? So then that's how you explained it to me. You're like, we always do things and expect people to cheer for us, and they don't. We get mad. He goes, they're finally cheering for us. We would be like, yay, you finally see it. Like, so that's kind of what we did. We just kind of went, hey.
Hey, was you or JC at the stadium at night, and that lady wouldn't move? She's holding her pizza box and she wouldn't get out of my way. I told her to move, and she still didn't move. I told her then the third time, I said, move, and she wouldn't. So I ran back and kicked her pizza box up in the air with her pizza in it.
That must have been JC.
It must have been JC then.
But I mean, I was probably there because we did for a while, like, because I had left for Saw. We were doing the 6-man, left for Saw, came back.
But when you come back, you were on your own.
Yeah, but we were associated. Like, we still did 6-mans every now and then and stuff until you.
We did?
Well, the crossover wasn't there very long because I wasn't back very long, and then all of a sudden there was a triangle choke and knuckles being put on somebody's head, and you guys were no longer for the USWO.
That was last night anyway.
Oh, okay. So just going out with a bang.
Yeah. Well, see, the whole thing was the belts. JC bought those belts.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Put it down and cracked it.
That was the second pair of belts Hanging Tough had bought for that company.
Yeah. So it was JC told me he's doing. I said, well, don't worry about it. I'll get down. I'll make sure Damien don't do anything. And I remember Damien had Damien on the floor, and he's looking. JC just threw Gangster across those roll of chairs. He's like, what's going on? I said, don't you worry about it. Stay with me. And we got back in the ring, and they did something else. And he goes, what's going on over there? I remember I said, don't you worry about it. And I just sat down full. What the smokes? Dang. People know not to be texting me or calling me. It's podcast night. Yeah, I just dropped straight down, dead drop, right on him. I said, don't worry about it. And then, I can't remember, I got to let him up. He went over there. Gangster's laying in the floor after JC's beat his head into hamburger meat. Damien comes over and he goes, Damien, just arm bars him. Damien's dad gets up and was like he was going to go run over, and I told him to sit down. I was going to stretch him like bubble gum.
I just remember you guys coming back and just like turned toward the door ready to fight.
I was like, yeah. I told him, I said, we get back here. They come in and said, be ready. I told him, I said, we'll go.
And I think you guys are wearing purple because Charmin Charles said when you turned around, you looked like the entire Baltimore Ravens offensive line. And it popped me so hard. I think you're wearing your like purple trunks and I don't know, probably blue or whatever. But he said that he looks like the Baltimore Ravens offensive line, and I died. Yeah, because I was getting ready to go out. It was going to be me and Boogie. I remember this night. I wrestled Gary Valiant this night in a street fight that was advertised to be a street fight. And I brought street fight attire. And then Tony walked in and said it's no longer a street fight.
Yep, I remember that.
So that happened. And I'm in a street fight attire. And I had the conversation with Boogie. I'm like, this is all I got. And he's like, well, yeah, we're going to do the street fight. I'm like, okay. And we go out there. And Gangster and Damien are sitting with Papa's, Big Papa, whatever, at the gimmick table. Yeah. Because they won't go in the locker room.
Yeah, they wouldn't come back here.
And I'm awkward in the ring. And Tony looks at me and on the microphone says, oh, I guess you ain't going to do what I told you either. And I'm like, well. And then me and Boogie went out and commenced beating the crap out of each other. And I think we tried to break the desk and tried to get to the briefcase and stuff like that just to piss off Tony. Because of that, like, Boogie was so mad at him. Because Boogie wanted to do the street fight too, you know what I mean?
Well, you built up for it, so, you know.
And I legitimately, like, just brought jeans.
Always bring your gear, kid.
I was booked for a street fight. That is my gear.
I guess, yeah, I guess so. Well, you never even had to double duty. Bring your regular gear.
Yeah, that'd be the best. Hey, you booked on a street fight, but can you also work second?
Yeah, can you open the show? Dirk Curtain for us, open the match. That's like it was, because then they say that they claimed that JC had quarters taped in his tape on his fist.
It may have felt, hey, it legit may have felt like it because
Oh,
JC
he
had.
did. That was
I taped his
when we
fist.
was outside, huh?
I taped his fist.
You lose your tape? Okay, I didn't. I was when he was outside. He was taking it off, and there was no quarters coming out.
Yeah, but no, he had a feeling something might happen. So yeah, I taped his fist like a boxer. It was.
I just remember. I looked down. He's got gangster's hair wrapped around his hand, and he's holding it. So and he's pounding his head, couldn't go nowhere because he had his hair all the way to his scalp wrapped around his hand, so it couldn't go nowhere. And it was just bam, bam.
Yeah, just reverse triangle. Yeah.
I was just, and I was like, and I was going to stay out of it. And Damon kept, what was doing? Stay out of it. Stay with me. Finally, I just sat down on it. I was like, leave it be. Let it be. And you know what's funny? A month later, Tony calls me, Quentin, now that gangster and that Danny Payne, they done screwed me over. I need a babyface team. Could you, JC, come back and be my babyface team? I said, let me talk to JC. I said, I know he'll want more money. Let me call him and see. So I called JC. So if we go back, I need more money. So he was making like probably $10, $15 probably. And because he still made what he got when he was first got there. Yeah. Even though he got, he was up in the cards, with me, he still was making like, rookie money, So I called Tony. They said I got more. So okay, let's call Tony back. I don't think I can do that. Well, we can't come for you then.
Jesus.
How about you in the Bayface team? Yeah, because we put them over, put the belts on them. And I said then like 3 weeks later they left Tony to go work for somewhere.
Porter.
Huh?
Porter.
No, wasn't Porter.
It was shortly after they went and worked for Porter though.
Yeah, but it was
because they hurt somebody, and then when they came to the locker room, Mike Woods got in their backside, and they quit Porter, and then they're kind of screwed for a while because they both had heat.
Was they left Tony's for wasn't Les Thatcher's Heartland, but it was a Heartland. I think it was whoever bought Les Thatcher out, and so it wasn't. They went up there for like a week or two, and I remember they went to Porter's. I remember that, but yeah, they went. But
I like how back then it's so different now, because back then it's like, oh my God, they're not there every Friday. They left for somewhere. Whereas like, now it'd be like, hey, this date and this date I can't make because I'm, up in Ohio for Heartland, but I can be back this date and this date. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that'd be it. But back then it's like every week. I need you every week. It's just so different now.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
which like every week was fun because if you had a constant story, you really felt plugged in.
Yeah.
Whereas like if I have a stretch of months where this is way a stretch of months now because I don't wrestle nearly enough. But like even when I was wrestling all the time and like I was never at the same place, it was just like match, which is fine. But like with that every week, it was like I could really like come up with something and work something out, build something.
Yeah. Well, that's what you do when it's every week, That's what it's for, to, especially if you're working, angles and stuff, programs with people.
Yeah.
So, now there's some fun times with the old Stadium Inn.
Yeah, there was. We don't have time to tonight, but we need to at some point. I don't know where, if there is any, if we can find stuff from like Columbia or Petersburg. Petersburg, there might be footage. I just don't know who would have it because they taped it for something.
Man, I don't think I ever get. I don't know if our matches was good in Petersburg. Well, on my part,
probably not because there's 12 people and we didn't care.
Oh, I couldn't work in that ring, dude.
Yeah, that ring sucked.
It was too soft. I felt like every time I ran the ropes, I felt like I was going to twist my ankles because that foam was too soft.
And actually, I wrestled a lot of singles in Petersburg. Remember Shane Rhodes?
He did before I got there.
Huh?
He did before I got there. I only worked there probably 3 or 4 times. Then he shut it down because it was doing so bad.
Yeah. Remember Shane Rose put the TV belt on me, and I'm like, we have TV.
I'm thinking I might only worked it like 3 times because it was doing so bad by the time I got down there. Then he shut it down. It was just Thursday.
That's where I first met Ricky Morton.
Yeah.
And you were wearing the polka dots that you're wearing in the match we just watched. He said you looked like the interior of a Winnebago or something like that.
You look like the seats off a 73 Winnebago. I was like, well, thank you. And he looks around and goes, "Is that you, Hudo?" And he looks, I can't believe that. Arthur Hudo, I haven't seen you in 40 years.
Yeah. I like the fact that he recognized him.
Yeah, I know, because it looked nothing like he did back then. Yeah, because they're like 19, 20 years old back then when they were working for Goulas. Yeah, I think I might have worked there 3 times because, like I said, they shut down because they wasn't drawing crap.
Yeah, Petersburg sucked.
And I just hated that ring, man. It was just I hate that foam. It was too soft. When I stepped, it felt like my ankles was wanting to turn. So yeah, so what few matches was there, they wasn't good.
Okay, so your preference, and this podcast is going to be for nobody. This legit has become the putting ourselves over podcast because we're not even explaining anything. So which town, Columbia or Shelbyville?
That's hard. I think we had better matches for some reason in Columbia, but some we had a little more fun. So I think I'm just thinking of one match, the one where we worked Shane and Devin, and it was a Falls County anywhere. I don't remember. I just remember me and Devin went out on the road and
we came back and
we stood up. Yeah.
Well, that match started as really fun for me until I was selling on all fours, and Mama Gail, who is now Shane Morton's mother-in-law, is drunk in the crowd and kicks me in the face.
Yeah.
And this is a lady who was married to a wrestler, is smart to wrestling, a lady that knew me, and who, when she had broke her foot, like my rookie year down there,
did you bring her a wheelchair or something?
I brought her a wheelchair, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But no, I remember that match, and that match was a lot of fun.
It was fun because I remember me and Devin, I slammed on the pool table, and I hopped my fat butt up there. We started brawling, standing up on top of the pool table, brawling. That was pretty fun. But some of our matches were more serious for some reason in Columbia. I don't know.
Okay. Which building in Columbia?
Grand Slam.
You think?
Same.
I mean, we had wild matches in both.
But the Freddy's, though, I hate we had to go outside and go up the hill to go in the building. That was stupid. I hated that.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed Grand Slam as well. I remember doing a brawl with the Victory Twins and like slamming them on the ring.
The trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
That one match we had with them. Go ahead.
We recreated the crawl through the door spot that you and Mike had done years earlier too.
In Columbia?
Yeah.
We had a cage match?
No. It wasn't a cage match. We did it through the heel door as we're selling away. I think it's when I started wearing the thong every now and then, and I got it pulled down, and I did it to get heat.
I was thinking, I remember doing a cage match in Columbia. That's the best thing Mike ever come up with.
That's tremendous. You need to take credit for that.
It was.
So you got to take the credit for that.
I'll give him. Oh, he needs something to go by. He needs something. So I'll give him that one. But I don't know. I'm trying to think. At Freddy's in Columbia, I don't remember that much. I don't remember much of Grand Slam either, except for getting my nose broke again.
Well, Freddy's is when you started like taking a step back and just doing Nashville. It seemed like because
I went there a couple months at Freddy's
because there was a while that after that the Hanging Tough just came just me and JC.
Yeah,
except in Nashville.
Yeah. I started going to Columbia. I told Shane Morton, I said to put JC, take my spot. I worked Freddy's for like 2 months, and then I just did Nashville. And yeah, that's right. Because I think I did 2 months when they moved to Freddy's. I think I did 2 months there. Or might have been 3 months, and then
and we did the coldest months, by the way.
Huh?
We did the coldest months, by the way.
Which ones?
At Freddy's.
I know, because I left in March.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We did the coldest months. We're having to walk out there with snow on the ground. That's why we got those big plush robes that we bedazzled.
That whole situation, it was raining, snowing, no matter what, you had to walk outside, walk up a hill. That was stupid. That sucked. But I think I was there for like 3 months. But yeah, I was like, I'm done here. I just didn't. They wouldn't give me a raise. So I was like, yeah. And I was like, Tom, so I'm not coming back. So let JC take my spot because he's part of us in Nashville. So you can put JC in my spot. But no, I don't remember a lot from. There's like there 3 months. I just remember one time. I'm trying to think. One of the few matches I do remember from Columbia at Freddie's was Buzzed Up. Buzzy was in there for like 1 week, and we worked him and somebody. I kept running around the ring, and we did something, and he said, "Quit running! You're blowing me up." You know what's crazy? I was probably in the best shape cardio wise in 06, 07, 08.
Dude, you're working your butt off, man. You had got, I don't know what it was, like you got a bug up your backside, and like you're just ready to go. I know you had a whole bunch of fun when you had to book yourself into that match, and you ended up having a lot of fun during that match. And like I think that got you because you had wrestled prior to that in Smyrna.
Yeah,
that show that I was like helping out at.
Yeah, that was.
And you were like hurting and blown up afterwards.
I was hurting so bad. Yeah, because Woody, what did Woody work as?
J5.
Sweet Daddy Z.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. I think he worked Sweet Daddy Z more than anything. But he came over and helped me get my kick pads and shoes off because I couldn't get them off.
Yeah.
And I just first remember met Gangster, and he said, "Who the blank does he think he is?" And somebody take his stuff off, and somebody got in his butt for it. I can't remember who it was. I'm trying to make I can't remember somebody because I was like he couldn't get him off. He was hurting so bad.
That's also the same night that Mike hid my bag. Told me you hid my bag.
Yeah.
And you just cut a promo on me because I came up to you.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you don't hate me.
Between that and I don't know, I'll sit around and jerk off to your music.
Yeah, you know.
That's still funny.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know who you were, so it didn't matter what I said to you.
I've done it to where I've worked myself away into saying that, like into saying that quote by like some ridiculous songs coming on like during intermission, or like it's one of the girls' entrance musics, and I'll go up to one of the guys and go, "Hey, is this your music?" And you know, they really have to be kind of snotty about it, so that's why I try to do it with something like totally ridiculous. Like, no, and I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't sit around and jerk off to your music and just walk away. It's so funny to me. I don't know why. It's so dumb, but that still makes me laugh.
The best, though, was early 93, mid 93 or something. And I might have told you the story in Lewisburg. And I always sat right by the door when you come in the dressing room. I always sit by the door. And so I'm sitting there, and Chris Kern comes around and goes like, I hear music playing. He goes, "Is that my music?" I was like, yeah, that's your music. He slings up the door and like, yeah, I hope it's not. It was the music for the non-pros. And he turned around, come back in, and you son of a. I was like, what? He's like, that was the non-pro. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was your music. Yeah, he was like walking out, doing his whole thing, his whole gimmick. And he's like, he stops, he turns back. I was like, oh, that was a classic.
That's what we need to start reviewing is non-pro battle royals.
Oh, boy.
Or those you have old Lewisburg non-pro matches.
That's how Chris paid his rent.
Yeah.
He had like 2 or 3, sometimes 3, but he had 2. And he charged them $25 a piece. And they would always usually they were tag off. None of them would be tag matches. So they paid his rent for the night.
Good God.
Oh, mate. Before we go, you remember a guy I've probably talked about him before. Jason Giannetti from Alabama. He passed away.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he passed away like week before Christmas. Nobody knew about it until the other day. Robert Wallace posted on the Old Timers reunion board that he had passed away. And I was like, wow. You know, it was one of those guys. Now, I wonder if he hadn't posted in a few weeks. I usually post, especially about football and, you know.
We met him once at the Nashville flea market.
Yeah, flea market. Yeah,
that's the first time I'd met him. We ran into him.
Well, he was selling the children's books, and but he And I noticed he was posting about the bowl games, and then he just stopped posting. I was like, that's odd. And then I was like, why are you posting? I didn't think nothing about it. Well, holidays, he's probably busy. And then finally, he passed away. And it was like, wow, it's crazy because, I mean, he wasn't in bad shape. He was always kept himself in decent shape. It was crazy. He just got married like, what, a year and a half ago? Just built his new dream house last year. It's like, dang, that's crazy.
Wow,
I mean,
man.
And I was shocked. I was like, wow, I wouldn't, you're sitting, wouldn't expect, I don't know. You never know, man.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's not promised to any of us. So when I saw that the other day, I was definitely shocked about that. But he hadn't wrestled in 25 years probably. He got smart and got out early.
That's not fair, man. That's awful.
Yeah, I'd say he's a good dude, man. I always liked him. Who we plugging?
Well, let's see. We've got Luthez's. I'm sorry. It's just Luthez's UWA. I was about to say 1976. Luthez's UWA over on Facebook. We've got the Store Frontier page, storefrontier.com/Plunky's Gimmick Table. We've got our good friend Scott Teal over on Crowbar Press. We have got Chris Michaels, Indestructible. The book, you'd have to hit him up on social media for that. You've got NWA Power over on Fight TV. Trying to think if I'm missing anything.
Monte Carlo.
Oh, and yes, and Monte Carlo WMF Medium Rare over on YouTube.
He should be dropping something new pretty soon because it's been about a month.
Actually, no, never mind. He didn't. That was Rod resharing something. Rod and Tommy Bill for Big Figures already been shared, right?
Yeah, he did that about 3 months ago, I think, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they did it like 3 months ago.
Okay.
So it's about time
it was dropping something for the new year.
Yeah, because it was his last one was the Thanksgiving, so I'm thinking probably this week he'll probably after the new year and all that holidays is over, he'll probably drop something new because it's been a month. So check him out over here on the YouTubes. Hey, check us out on YouTube.
Yeah, check us out on YouTube if that's not where you're watching this. Like and subscribe. That goes a long way. Leave a comment. Good, bad, indifferent. We just want to know people are listening, man. Check us out.
Remember, we got 100 subscribers.
Yeah. Quentin saw it in a dream. So that means it has to happen in 2022. Here we go, 2022. Or if you guys all want to do it tomorrow or today by the time this gets edited, if I do it in time. It could already be 2022. If so, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. And we talked a little bit. We'll mix some stuff up a little bit on the Territorial Rasslin review here. Just kind of still had to do the, try to pick really good matches, but we'll kind of do a little different stuff too, our matches and stuff. Try to switch it up a little bit, give it a little spice.
I figure if we come in with matches or maybe an interview every now and then if somebody wants to scream into the void of nobody listening. Sorry, I was saying that just made me lose my thought. But no, or if we see something about because we're both members of a couple different wrestling history pages. So if we see something like a story get posted that's interesting that we read up on and we can share and talk about on here, I'm glad I didn't go into this because we would be on here until the new year. But I was telling Quentin earlier today that I just learned and did the math or Paul Bosch it was Paul Bosch's because I got Sam Muchnick's later payoff formula. And I was doing like hypotheticals on houses and stuff like that just to see how it would have made. And then I started doing it on USWO paydays and I'm like, oh God, people would have been making pennies. And
we're making pennies. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Sam Muchnick's was worse though. Apparently Sam Muchnick's like the main event. Anyway, no, hold on. We'll save that for another day. I don't want to get into it now. It's we're already about to be the next day.
But we might have made making pennies on the USWO show. But hey, if you got on those ATL shows, you might have got the Chihuahua belt.
Hey, I was the ATL junior heavyweight champion because I owned the belt until Bill Bit the Shields bought it.
But you were never the Chihuahua belt holder.
I never was, no. I did hate to see him.
We'll go into that later on, too. What we're talking about on that one. So we'll go into that details on that belt later on.
Yeah, maybe we should start doing like the Jarrett podcast and cover a certain time period of what we can remember.
You're really wanting them to run people off, ain't you? You really want to hear them 2 listeners.
All right.
Well, we need to wrap this up.
Yeah.
You got anything to add?
I don't, man, except Happy New Year to you, Happy New Year to Dana, and Happy New Year to anybody or everybody, probably anybody listening.
Okay, well, Happy New Year to you and your lovely new bride. And if you're done, I'm done. Stick a fork in her, she's done. For Jeremiah Plunkett. Hey, that's me. Thanks for listening. God bless.
Bye-bye, everybody.